Yeah, that was a lot to take in, wasn't it? Yeah, the Watcher mentioned having one final duty to perform, so let's go ahead and have him fulfill it. Let's speak with the Watcher again to take on the next level 84 main story quest entitled Helping Hands. At long last, the Watcher is ready to fulfill his final duty. The time is come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamentorum, where Zodiac was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. Oh, more dog riding? He should have no trouble bearing you across. As Hyland created me as the jailer, so too did she create Argos as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange, mayhap the imbalancing of ether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argos before, and you will find your way. If he labors and serves the Highlands plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for this crushing brand, then? Sure. While we're doing that, though... The nearest current is that far away? Damn. Alright. Then away we go. Yeah, let's go where Argos encouraged us to go. There's a fate in play, though. We'll want to try and avoid that. Oh, but that's not all. Yeah, you obviously missed what happened last night, because a lot of stuff did happen. And it was not pretty. Now, where's our passage here? Here we are. As we weave our way through what was Zodiac's prison. Now it's just basically a pool of lava. And around the corner, and we'll make our way back through the fancy tunnel. Back through the green moon cheese. And also the fancy purple mushrooms, too. Yeah, who's up for moon pizza? Yeah, we gotta go all the way down to the far end of the crevice, and then we gotta turn and double back and go the other direction. It's a long, arduous trek to get to where we need to go, but we gotta get it done. Can I climb from here? Yes I can. Alright, there is the Watcher with our allies from the Scions. Yeah, are we closer to getting Argos back? The place we seek is just ahead at the Chlorophosgrot. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. You would be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. Lead on. Go. And speaking of cavern, it's right over here. And now we are running into 83 enemies. That sounds incredibly creepy. Yeah, looks like I'll have to fight some of them off. Here was my Chocobo. Yeah, come on, Chocobo. I want to test myself against this thing. Yeah, you think you're weeping. You'll be weeping a lot more when I'm done with you. Yes, as the Watcher pays attention to my martial prowess. Yeah, you saw the Watcher's head bouncing up and down while I was making my jump attacks, right? mean, that was pretty cool to see that happen, but yeah, we've gotten that done. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar spongoi draw aether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argos to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the spongoi along? Suffuse the lunar spongoi with ether. Yeah, let's see how we can go about doing that. So let's look. Yeah, there's Argos. Yeah, there's our golden fleece dog. Argos manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. Definitely not averse to cats, that's for sure. A most fascinating creation of Highlands, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. Though I assure you it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argos was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now it seems. I cannot recall when last he showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companions... Oh, they get Argos of their own. Unexpected, but greatly appreciated. Yeah, let's pan over. I believe we are all ready. Then let us return outside that you may cross the chasm. Yeah, lead on. Alright, so yeah, it seems like we could just head on out through here, it seems. Unless we get jammed. Also, that's not an exit. Looks like we're going this way. Yeah, we'll find a way out of here somehow. Ugh. Also, that lunar cheese is bubbling. I gotta find my way back out. Ah, there we are. There's the tunnel. Did we take the right tunnel, though? Alright, heading on out. Yep, it looks like we did. Alright, emerging out of the cave. So, for those of you who are wondering what's gonna happen tomorrow, we are streaming tomorrow, of course, but tomorrow we'll be starting proceedings by beginning with this year's edition of the Starlight Celebration, Final Fantasy XIV's take on Christmas, because it launches tomorrow, so that is what we'll be beginning with before we return to main story, as well as any other content. Alright, sir. Your destination is the structure there across the Cradle of Darkness. But climb onto Argos' back, and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiac's destruction. Heed their counsel. Together, you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Thank you so much for all your help there, Watcher. Alright, Ashtola. Our allies' assurances notwithstanding, we can be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best if we did not go all in at once. I propose the two of us cross first, while Thancred and Oriange wait here. Yeah. Ladies first. So, on we go! Stolen an eye. A maleficator yet permeates from the crater. Remnants of Zodiac, most like. Yeah, let's not fall in. Whatever we do, let's not fall in. We're gonna go past some creepy purple smoke. We can see something emerging in the crevice there as we discover a new location. Yeah, we got this giant door that we're approaching. And now beginning our descent. Alright, time for the two cat ladies to go on inside and see what's in here. This structure is enormous. That is hardly surprising given the size of the average Amaryllis team. Oh, they're the boys. Apologies for the wait. Right then, let us head inside and... Oh? Oh, what? What? The Argos came too? Oh, but they all have to go. Meaning we're on our own now. Most intriguing. A means by which he conserveth energy, mayhap? Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he's been. Yeah. Thank you, Argos, or we'll take things from here, or stay here where it's safe, alright? Yeah, who knows what's beyond those doors? If Argos is to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. Good idea. And so in we go. What lies beyond the doors? Let's go find out. And rough. Open the doors, and hello! Well, this is certainly unexpected. We have a giant facility in here. Yeah, let's have a look at this thing. There is an aetheryte down there. But how do we get to it? And who or what is here?
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Let's hope so. But what's with the ominous music? Are they under attack? Are they hiding somewhere? Well, that appears to be powering up. And when it does... Yeah, this is unexpected. We have a little bunny. Yeah, they're no Viera, that's for sure. But we do have fanfare for them, as they all come heading our way, jumping out of their stasis chambers or wherever the heck those things were. Yeah, they're probably all looking for us right now. There are so many of them. It's a literal warren of rabbits. Yeah, they all stand at attention like this, except for one who's kind of half asleep still. And who might all of you be? There are so many of you. Looks like this one's their leader.
Look lively, everyone! I know. This 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance, for Zodiac, alas, is no more.
Yeah, also 1243rd.
As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose, to bear the people of Etheris to safety. Our time has come, my friends!
Yeah, look how happy they all are.
We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive.
You mean us?
I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Aetheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
Yeah, hop to it, all of you. Literally. You are rabbits after all. Yeah, the look of shock on her face says it all.
'Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Yeah, they're all over the place. So let's take our 435,200 experience points and 1,211 gil. Yeah, so as we look down at this massive, what we now know is a settlement, let's go ahead and speak with Thancred to take on the next level 84 main story quest entitled A Harey Situation. Thancred's dumbfounded expression suggests he is still struggling to comprehend the spectacle he has just witnessed. They must be the Loporits mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not at all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave that rousing speech was their leader, though we might have to ask about in order to track them down. Come on then, let us be about it. As we get a orchestral remake of the Final Fantasy IV Town Song being played. They can only be played for so long because we gotta drive down and get to where we need to be. Oh, you think so, Bubba? Well, before we speak with anyone, shall we attune to the Aetheryte first? Yeah, let's make our way on over here in the tomb. Yeah, don't worry there, leader. We'll be with you in a moment. Do we call you the chief or something, or what do we call you? We'll know soon enough. But this person's name could be a hint, because a similar naming scheme is also used in Final Fantasy IV. So let's speak with the chipper Loporit here. Hum hum hum. The leader of the crew? Not me, I'm afraid. Singing Way's the name. I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispest, cleanest air for the people of Aetheris, and that's a promise. But can you take me to your leader? That'll be a no. So I'll have to look around for you for a while. Also, I need to get over to where that Aether current is. Might as well take it while we are in the neighborhood. And the only way I can get to it is by throwing myself off the top. Alright, and go. First Aether current to be found here on the moon. Alright, I'm satisfied, let's go. Yeah, let's find the way to whoever is running the show. Yeah, they are all over the place. So over here to this dozing Loporit. Probably the one we saw earlier on in the cutscene. Leader? No? Sleeping ways. My job is... Perhaps I'd better ask. You mean you don't even know? Yeah. What do you mean you don't know? Anyway, onward. Now to the opposite side. And on up and over to the next house to look for whoever the leader is of this place. I mean, one of you has to know the man in charge. Hello there. Can you help us? Oh, what? How in the... Yeah, we found you. When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Take me to your leader, or were you the one giving orders earlier, or just sing along? Yeah, were you the one giving orders earlier? Me? Oh yes, of course. As the only one around here capable of doing anything properly, it falls to me to take charge of the others. Can you give us the proper introduction? Well, well, looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it. Is this all of them? Well, all of us who are here on the moon. Hello there. A group comprised entirely of children? What must their parents be thinking? I guess because you've been around for so long, you're probably a lot older than us, even though you're a lot more cuter. This isn't a nursery after all. Though perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? No matter. You needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing around gawping. I must take you to meet the others. Alright then. Can't you at least tell us your name? If you run along back towards the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's the large glowing ball at the center if you should find yourselves lost. I shall gather the others and meet you there. And away it goes. Well then, back to the upper floor it is. Seems like we're in the midst of a wild goose chase here. Or in this case, a wild loperate chase. Go. So yeah, it is above us, but very much above us. So we got to head on up here, and then we'll have to start driving uphill again. Also, that's a good point. Given how big the ancients are in this game, given how tall they are. Right around the corner. Of course, we can't get there from here. We got to go around and get there another way. And so that's exactly what we will do. Although, I really must apologize for all the dust I'm shooting up here. Yeah, I guess these lopers have been asleep for so long that no one's bothered to dust the place. But before long, we'll get to where we need to be and speak with the loper in charge again. Yeah, here you are. Yeah, sorry, coming in. It could be. That's a good point.
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. Ahem.
Yes, please.
My name is Livingway, and we are the Loperites, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Aetheris to a brave new world. More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw.
That's a good point.
Livingway's the name. Map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Well, it's nice to meet you both.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it.
Yes, please.
The people of Aetheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration.
Yeah, they're called the Asians.
Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
Yeah, you obviously don't know who our parents are. Yeah, we are all so confused.
Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further.
And so touch the fancy panel. And boom, we got this. An astrological chart. Or astronomical chart, rather.
Here, we have Atheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade. A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Atheris, bringing an end to all life.
Ugh. Yeah. 100% obliteration, not good.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected.
So what do we do about it?
Imagine, if you will, that Atheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun.
Well, that's one analogy.
The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Atheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Wherever that may be.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold. And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star.
But isn't there a way to prevent this?
Easier said than done, admittedly. For one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim.
No, of course not.
Which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Or in layman's terms?
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Hydaelyn. Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, she was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings.
Yeah, we've heard that name before.
And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers.
Oh, is that so?
We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
Yeah.
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation.
Well, that's not good.
Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement.
So we're basically just giving up on the Earth that we know?
No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Help? From who?
Yeah.
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges? Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women.
Relatively speaking.
And I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
Speaking of which...
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon?
Oh, let's tell you. It's a very long and complicated story that started all the way back in
Hygiene
2010.
herself led you here. You don't say. Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
You're one to talk.
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
Yeah, they're known as Rogadins.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher?
Nope. Yeah, you'll have to make record of that.
Confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
That tome in thy possession.
Yeah, can you tell us about it?
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Aetheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages.
I guess you need to make more notes.
I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
Well, shouldn't you know? Yeah, we all just nod. All of a sudden you're in a panic? Why? Yeah, I guess you need to learn a lot more about us.
Wait, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Well, why not just leave them as they are? You can modify them to accommodate more people.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
Do we at least get to skip the cutscene first, or end the cutscene first? Yeah, I think we are. So we'll take our 475,200 experience points, 1,005 gil, plus a level 84 chess piece.